Little Red Riding Hood. Graded Reader Level 1. Summary. Little Red Riding Hood loves her grandmother very much and goes to visit her in the forest. She meets a wolf on the way who wants to eat her and her grandmother. What will happen to Little Red Riding Hood and her grandmother? Let's find out. Story. Little Red Riding Hood was a kind and cheerful girl who loved her grandmother very much. Her grandmother also loved her dearly and made her a beautiful red cloak. Everyone called her Little Red Riding Hood because she always wore the red cloak. One day, her mother asked her to take some food to her grandmother, who was sick. The food basket had bread, cheese, and warm soup. Little Red Riding Hood was very happy to go. Her mother said, "Be careful and stay on the path." One day, Little Red Riding Hood's mother said, "Take this food to your grandmother. She is sick." "Okay, mother," said Little Red Riding Hood. She put on her red cloak and took the basket of food. She walked into the forest. On the way, she met a wolf. The wolf wanted to eat her but saw woodcutters nearby, so he did not. "Hello, little girl," said the wolf. "Where are you going?" "I'm going to my grandmother's house," she said. "Where does your grandmother live?" asked the wolf. "She lives in a house in the forest," said Little Red Riding Hood. The wolf had a bad idea. He wanted to eat her and her grandmother. He asked, "Is it far?" "No, it's near," said Little Red Riding Hood. The wolf ran to the grandmother's house by the fast path. Little Red Riding Hood walked slowly, picking flowers and chasing butterflies. The wolf arrived first. He knocked on the door. "Who is it?" asked the grandmother. "It's me, Little Red Riding Hood," said the wolf in a sweet voice. "Come in, dear," said the grandmother. The wolf went in and ate the grandmother. He put on her clothes and got into her bed. Soon, Little Red Riding Hood arrived. She knocked on the door. "Who is it?" asked the wolf. "It's me, Little Red Riding Hood," she said. "Come in, dear," said the wolf. Little Red Riding Hood went in. She saw her grandmother in bed. "Grandmother, what big ears you have," she said. "All the better to hear you with," said the wolf. "Grandmother, what big eyes you have," she said. "All the better to see you with," said the wolf. "Grandmother, what big teeth you have," she said. "All the better to eat you with," said the wolf. The wolf jumped out of bed. He ate Little Red Riding Hood and fell asleep in the bed. A hunter was near the house. He heard loud snoring and thought it was strange. He went inside to check. He saw the wolf and cut open its belly. Out came the grandmother and Little Red Riding Hood. They filled the wolf's belly with stones. When the wolf woke up, he was very thirsty. He went to the well to drink water, but fell in and drowned. Little Red Riding Hood and her grandmother thanked the hunter. Little Red Riding Hood decided she would never go off the path in the forest again. The moral of the story: always follow your parents' advice and be cautious with strangers.